presented by Sprint.
So good to have you along on 2K Sports as the season nears its end. Let's check out what's going on. The Clippers looking good at the midway point. They might be picked as the favorites, but they got a game on their hands, no question. Kawhi Leonard having no trouble against Cleveland. He has 20 points, and his two-way play has been good. Very active on the defensive side of the floor, bothering shots and bringing that energy all over the court. Still hanging in there, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. Kevin Love with a rough first half. Not many positives for him so far. Just one bucket from the floor. And let's look ahead at the games that won't be tipping off until later tonight. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Celtics in Boston. Both will be looking to gain ground in the division. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started. And the other game that's scheduled later tonight, over at American Airlines Center, the Mavericks will face off against the Warriors. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter, just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Really an extraordinary game for Leonard. He has 20 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 6. That's good. The Clippers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And here's George. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So we'll head to the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, look at the numbers. Impressive.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 6-point game.
Let's check out the numbers for Paul George. In the back half of the season, he's been nothing short of marvelous. 6th in blocks. And he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
You know, Steve, he's doing what very few players in the league are really capable of, and that's impacting games through his low-post defensive presence. And he's one of the best shot blockers in the game in terms of his ranking, so no surprise.
Now, here's Batum. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Allen, he's guarded by Cousins. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland feeds to Allen. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Allen's got 13.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
That's good.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Leonard kicks to Beverly. Pass to George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Sexton. But he stays with it. For the lead. And a foul called on the shot. Got him shoot two right here.
Talk about some great numbers for Allen. 13 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
He showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of them.
The Clippers trail. Leonard attacking, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Leonard's got 22 points. If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Trying his luck deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And that one's good.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Batum kicks to George. Dishes it to Cousins. And Allen with the block. Sexton. Oh! And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Leonard off the pick from Cousins. Leonard attacking, connects in the foul line jumper. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Now Allen, 15 points in the game. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball.
Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. We'll take a look at the Nets. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
You know, I think for the Cavaliers, they found themselves in a familiar place here in the early going. On the outside looking in, a team struggling to find itself and to get wins.
Yeah, you have to ask yourself, when will this team be able to turn the corner and get back to winning basketball? We're still waiting.
Here's Beverly. Back to George. And the shot is good. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Leonard, no luck.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Garland, once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubek, no luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
The Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And there's the attempt to finish it off. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Here's Beverly. Zubek. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Lead by 1.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Osmond, and he dumps it down.
Hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Cavaliers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Garland, he's covered by Rondo, and that one's good. 12 points for him.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Outside Leonard. It's blocked. The time for the ball. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 6th in blocks, 11th in assists. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Now here's Rondo, right now averaging 5 points a game. Leonard, no luck.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Sexton. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now Cleveland moving it up. And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. He's off from 17 feet.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
From deep. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
This Tuesday, March 9th, the Utah Jazz go up against the Indiana Pacers, live from Indianapolis. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Picked by Verajao. Wingler. And the 3 off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And for the Clippers. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now a look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Free throw drops for Leonard.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Well, Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. They set the pick to the paint. It's tipped off his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Now here is Verjao. Defense right on him. Kabangele. And it's off from three-point range. Now the Clippers moving it up. Setting the floor for the Clippers.
Braxton.
And here are the Clippers now. Here's Morris. Traps in the tray. And the Clippers lead by 2. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, yeah, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Clippers moving the ball around. Snar. A 3 off the mark. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. It's a pick by Love. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Here's Batum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. So he gets them both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Garland hits that three-point bomb.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And Batum gets to Beverly. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Osman, he's covered by Leonard. Here's Sexton. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And what he can do with the ball in his hands borders on miraculously ridiculous sometimes. He's broken a few ankles in his day, that's for sure.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Here's Leonard. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Rondo. Off target with his 3.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Here's Osman. Cleveland the rebound. Here's Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Well, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. The Clippers trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Rondo kicks to Leonard. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And the shot is good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Inside and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's a quick look at how the Clippers' schedule is shaping up. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Paul George, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Clippers trail by 7. Beverly dishes to George. Oh, good on the 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's Osman. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. LA has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. A shot by Batum, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Love with the screen on Batum. Sexton. Rejected by Batum. And they get it back. Here's Sexton. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
The Clippers shooting the ball at 42%. Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. The three. Gets it to go. He's got 20.
Starting to really play well here and trying to pull away.
Yeah, and they're doing it effectively, Steve. I mean, they're on all cylinders right now, clicking beautifully.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Osman, he's covered by Leonard. From about 16, and George with the block. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Sexton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Leonard. Yep, right through the net. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Garland defended by Beverly. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Here's the double team with Allen. It's stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up for the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Clippers trail by 12. Here's Cousins. And Allen with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Clippers have possession. A shot by Batum, no good.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Leonard attacking off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. A minute 20 left in the game. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And a big-time jam right there.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
they can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath.
Yeah.
That's good. 24 points for him.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
He dishes it to George. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Garland. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And the basket by Jackson.
For three.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Here's Rondo. Great D that time from Love.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And